Okay, so today we're going to be making a very easy baked mac and cheese recipe. This recipe, I tried it last year for Thanksgiving and it was a hit. Everybody devoured it in no time. So for this recipe, you're going to need a box of the Elbows pasta, and it's actually 1 pound box. You're also going to need some butter. And it could be unsalted or salted, it doesn't matter. You will need some flour, some bay leaves, some panko breadcrumbs, powdered mustard, some ground pepper, paprika, salt, 2 eggs, and some sharp cheddar cheese. And also a 9 by 13 casserole dish. So first you're going to get a large pot of water to a boil. Add some salt. And then once it's boiling, we will go ahead and add our pasta. While we wait on the water to come to a boil, we're going to go ahead and melt some butter in a separate pan. So you're going to add 6 tablespoons of butter. And then we're just going to wait till it melts. Once it's melted, we will add in our flour. Okay, so the water has came to a boil, and we're going to go ahead and add in our pasta. And then our butter over here is melted. We'll go ahead and whisk in our flour, and this is actually 6 tablespoons of flour. And stir it in, and then you're also going to add your ground mustard. And this is 2 tablespoons of ground mustard. And then you're going to want to stir this for about 5 minutes. Just keep stirring, make sure there's no lumps. And then make sure, of course, it doesn't stick on the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and do this for about 5 or so minutes. Okay, so it's been about 5 or so minutes, and now we're going to stir in or add our milk. And this is actually going to be 6 cups of milk. And then you're going to add in your bay leaves, and it's 2 bay leaves, 1 teaspoon of paprika, you're going to simmer for about 10 minutes. Okay, so it looks like the pasta is ready. You just want to cook it al dente. And it looks ready to me, so we'll go ahead and drain it. So I went ahead and transferred the milk mixture into the big pan the big pot that I was using for the mac and cheese, just because this was a little too small. We're still going to add the cheese to this pot, and if I would have left it in here, it wouldn't have fit. So this has been simmering for about 10 minutes or so. So now what we're going to do is we're going to temper in the eggs into the mixture. But first you need to beat them into a separate bowl. We've removed the bay leaves, and now we're going to get ready and temper in the eggs. Now the way you temper an egg, or what temper means, is when instead of just pouring the egg directly into the hot liquid, you're going to slowly pour in hot liquid into the egg. This will cause the egg not to cook in the mixture. So we're going to grab a little bit of our mixture, and then since I need both hands, I'm not going to record while I'm doing this, but you're going to slowly pour it in and then mixing with your spoon at the same time as you're pouring the mixture in. And you're going to do that slowly until the egg is well mixed into the mixture, and then you're going to pour the whole thing into the pot. So I'll go ahead and do that. So now that our egg is tempered into our mixture, we're going to go ahead and add about 3/4 of the cheese. And for this, you're going to need sharp cheddar cheese, and you're going to need about 24 ounces. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I did remove this from the heat. After I tempered in the egg, I removed it from the heat. So I'll go ahead and pour in the cheese. And then you're just going to mix this. And then once you've mixed it, you're also going to add in your salt and pepper. You're going to season it. At this point, we're going to go ahead and fold in our mac and cheese pasta into the mixture. And it's very, very creamy. I love it. And now we're going to pour this into our casserole dish. So once you've poured in your mac and cheese into your casserole dish, we're going to top it off with the remaining cheese. Okay, and then for the topping, what we're going to do is we're going to melt in about 6 tablespoons of butter. Okay, so once the butter is melted, we'll go ahead and turn off the heat. And then we'll pour this into a separate bowl. And then we're going to toss in 2 cups of the panko breadcrumbs. So just stir it in, or just mix it until the butter is incorporated into the breadcrumbs. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and top these breadcrumbs on top of the mac and cheese. Just pour it in. And what the breadcrumbs are going to do is going to create like a crispy layer on top. It's so delicious. So just spread it all evenly on top of the mac and cheese. That's what it looks like. Now we're going to put this in the oven. So place this in the oven, and we're going to bake this for 30 minutes. Just so all the cheese can get nice and melted. And the breadcrumbs on top can get crispy. Okay, so I've taken it out of the oven, and this is what it should look like. As you can see, it's still bubbling, but it's nice and toasted from the top, nice and crispy. So there you have it, easy baked mac and cheese. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more recipe videos, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember subscribe, and talk to you soon. Bye.